Hello! We are glad to welcome you to Gros.farm, your smart assistant for managing agriculture. The Gros.farm platform allows you to automate processes, collect microclimate indicators, store and analyze them, use technological maps created by professional agronomists or by yourself, create tasks, monitor their completion, and add employees to your enterprise with different levels of access. You can try out all the system's features using the demo greenhouse. This is a safe training environment where you can explore the app, see how data comes in from the sensors, and test out the other features. Let's take a look at what awaits you inside. Let's start with the main screen. Right after registration, you'll see the demo greenhouse. Below it are the latest messages. Here you can view the notification history. These reflect important events in the greenhouse, such as notifications about parameter violations, emergencies, completed or overdue tasks. Let's move on to the agricultural facilities. In our case, that's the demo greenhouse. The first section is indicators. Here you can see various microclimate indicators. These are the very indicators that, when connected to Gros.farm, will be measured by sensors or entered manually by you. By clicking the plus sign next to any indicator, you can enter the current value. The system will save it to the database. This is useful if you don't have sensors yet, or if the indicator can't be measured by a sensor and only with a manual device. Let's take a closer look at air temperature. This is the temperature chart for all sensors. You see a green corridor. This is the normal range that the indicators should fall into during the day and at night. If the values go outside this range, the charts turn red and the app sends you a notification. To help you study the indicator section in more detail, we've created a separate video for you. Let's move on to the Tech Maps section. Cultivation tech maps are the foundation for your enterprise's operations. A tech map is divided into stages. In each stage, you can find general cultivation recommendations, microclimate indicator norms, required daylight duration, irrigation solution compositions, crop protection recommendations, soil composition, irrigation guidelines, post-harvest storage standards, and so on. You can customize any data in the tech map to suit your needs. At the same time, your tech map becomes personal and will not be visible to other users. Once you set up your tech map, you save time on all future work on the farm because the data from the tech map is used everywhere. Tasks are transferred to the task tracker, the stage switches automatically, and the indicator norms change to those specified in the tech map. The length of daylight affects the automation settings for lighting. In general, the system relies on data from the tech map in all processes. This is a tool you can both customize for yourself and use out of the box, following the recommendations of experienced agronomists. Viewing and editing these maps is completely free. Now let's get acquainted with the Agrarian Journal, a task tracker for monitoring tasks at your enterprise. In the journal, you'll see tasks that have been generated from the tech map. You can edit or delete them. To do this, just click on the task text. You can also create a new task. By the way, you can not only enter it manually, but also dictate it by voice. The essence of the task tracker is the ability to assign tasks to specific dates and monitor their completion. For this, there's a Set Dates button under each task. Click on it and select the ones you need. When you go to the calendar section, you'll see tasks for today or for any other date. You can also easily access today's tasks from the main screen. This is convenient for your employees, who get their daily plan with just one click. To close a task, you need to click the square to the left of it. When a task is closed, it records the time and date of completion, as well as the user who closed it. This way, you can track your actions or those of your employees in the log. This ensures complete transparency of work and reduces the chance of missing or forgetting something. If not all tasks for the day are completed, the app will notify you about it the next morning. At the same time, tasks are not deleted over time, but are saved in the database, which makes it possible to analyze the work of employees and the company as a whole. There are also notes in the log. This is a useful tool that allows you to add any details to a task or write comments about its execution. For example, you assign an employee the task of buying plant protection products. When completing the task, they add a note recording the amount of money spent. In the future, a special expenses field will appear in the notes. With its help, you will be able to record all expense items for the company and at the end of the season receive a report on them. Notes are also saved in the database and are available for later analysis. You can grant access to tasks not only to regular employees, but also to invited experts, who will be able to assign tasks directly to employees without your involvement. Experts, employees, and administrators can use not only the Agrarian Journal, but all other functions of the application as well. The administrator has all the same rights as the owner. An expert has the right to use all functions of the application, except for deleting existing objects and technological maps. This ensures that nothing gets lost. For example, you have problems with yield. You hire an agronomist and add them to the application as an expert. They can see all the data of your enterprise, analyze the microclimate, and review previously completed tasks. After that, the agronomist concludes that, for example, some processes need to be slightly adjusted and new tasks should be set. They can do this directly, without your involvement. This way, you make processes more efficient, save your own time and the agronomist's time, which makes their services more affordable. The employee has the most limited rights. They can complete tasks, enter manual measurements into indicators, view the tech map, and so on, but they cannot edit, delete, or create anything new. For more details on inviting employees to the enterprise with different access levels and organizing their work, see the separate video about roles. The next section is management. With this section, you can connect and configure management systems, irrigation, lighting, ventilation, and other systems for automated operation. These systems are linked to the tech map. For example, the supplemental lighting system receives information from the tech map about how many hours of light the plant needs, let's say 14, and turns on for 2 hours after sunset if the daylight lasted 12 hours. You can set up automation in this section after creating your own object in the app and connecting devices to it. To learn more about how the management systems work, check out other videos on connecting automation devices as well as on configuring the app. In this video, I told you about the main sections and features of the Gros.farm system. You can learn more about each of them in other videos. Now, if you're ready, create your real object by clicking on Add Object and filling in the information step by step. We recommend filling in all the information completely and updating it if there are any real changes, because the system uses this data to work specifically with your object. When you create a new object, the demo greenhouse will be deleted. If you need anything, our support team is always nearby and ready to help. Good luck, and see you in the next videos.